Guys, I am super excited about today's review because for the first time ever, I am adding a factory custom to my collection. Factory customs are a pretty interesting topic within the cars collecting community. They're basically bootleg Cars diecasts made in factories, oftentimes using official Cars diecast molds, hence why we call them factory customs and not bootlegs. Over the years, have typically tended to call them bootlegs on my channel because that really is what they are. They are unofficial, unlicensed Cars diecasts, but a lot of Cars collectors still really like them and find them interesting because they often make items that aren't made by Mattel. Primarily unique different paint jobs that we haven't seen in the Mattel line. There are a lot of factory custom bootlegs out there of tractors in unique colors that I'm sure you've seen just searching around on eBay. Different special metallic and silver versions of characters like McQueen and Cruz. I've seen a lot of hydraulic variants of Ramones that don't have hydraulic variants in the regular diecast line. Recently, some new ones came out that are Cars 3 piston cup racers on Cars 1 body molds. Weird stuff like that that sometimes feels very bootleggy and other times feels very special and unique and feels like things collectors actually want to see. Among the most well-known and famous Cars factory customs out there are the different country Lightning McQueens. There are several different bootleg McQueen diecasts out there that give him special designs themed to different countries, all of them typically being based on some old Disney Store items. Yeah, for some reason, people that make these bootleg Cars diecasts absolutely love taking designs that the Disney Store made, but the regular Cars diecast line didn't, something that I'm pretty sure they still do to this day. This McQueen in particular is based on an American flag Lightning McQueen that released in the Disney Store shortly after the release of Cars 2. I'm not sure exactly when, but I want to say roughly 2012. It was very hard to find information on it. I also have no clue when this factory custom of it was made, but it does a pretty good job looking like that Disney Store car. And to the untrained eye who isn't familiar with the Cars diecast line, this looks like it could actually be a real legit item. Anyway guys, welcome back to another review. Today I'm very excited to be taking a look at this factory custom American flag Lightning McQueen. This was sent to me by my friend the Piston 11 last year as part of a big haul of cars that I bought from him. I'm not exactly sure where he got this factory custom from, but he included it with the cars that I bought from him. And I was very excited to get it because I don't usually collect factory customs. I'd like to, but usually I don't because I don't like the concept of supporting a bootleg. It's really that simple. That and while the prices for these items are good, you have to deal with international shipping, which means it takes a very long time to come here, and international shipping prices are high and will no doubt only get higher and lower and continue to fluctuate as time goes on. But I was very excited to be able to pick this up from the Piston 11, a good friend of mine, who, I knew I could trust with his collection. There's something that I'm not always comfortable with buying bootleg cars online. Part of me is concerned that I won't get what I ordered, or that perhaps, it's not very trustworthy, because again, at the end of the day, these are bootlegs. So super happy to pick one up from the Piston 11. As you can see, this McQueen is using the Cars 2 Launcher McQueen mold, one of my all-time favorite Cars diecasts. Unfortunately, one that I don't own. I used to, then I repainted it in the early days of my channel, something that I wish I hadn't done. But hey, now I have another McQueen that uses its mold, even though it's a bootleg one. As you can see, he even has the mouth plate that the original has, and I really, really like the facial expression here. I really like this McQueen in general. It has such a nice shade of blue, a facial expression that's pretty close to the original Launcher McQueen diecast, but slightly different, and a really cool American flag inspired design. Again, this is based on a Disney Store car that I already showed on screen earlier on in the video. Very hard to find images of that online for the record, but they did several different ones, different McQueens based on different countries, and I know several of them have received factory customs among many, many other McQueen and other character items over the years. I really love how the side looks here with the 95 with the American flag design behind it. with the blue and the stars and the stripes kind of becoming the flames. This is a really cool design choice. Absolutely love that. I think I would prefer some differently colored wheels on him. Maybe blue ones. White or red could look very cool, but we just have the typical regular Cars 2 McQueen with racing wheels, and then, of course, the blue, white, and red stripes there. I'm not the biggest fan of the hood with this stripe pattern. That's just a few of the stripes and just a few of the stars. I know they probably weren't going to go out of their way. It would be a nightmare to fit all 50 stars and all 13 stripes here, but I would have preferred to see some more stars kind of filling up the space and maybe a few more stripes as well. This really doesn't remind me of the American flag. The sides totally do, but this part, there's very little there, just a couple of stars and stripes. And there are a lot of flags out there that use blue, red, and white color schemes and have stars or stripes in some capacity. So it doesn't particularly look US flag to me, but the side here certainly does. We have the Lightning McQueen signature there, World Grand Prix logo on the spoiler, which is misapplied at a slant. Again, dealing with the bootleg here. On the back, I don't know how Piston got his so chipped. I'm not sure how long he had it before sending it to me. World Grand Prix logo on the back, powered by All in All, just regular old Cars 2 McQueen logos. There is a look at the other side, and finally there's a look at the base. And as you can see, it does have that copyright Disney Pixar China Mattel ink there, which for legal reasons probably shouldn't be, but again, this is using like a real legit McQueen mold. Factory customs are absolutely fascinating to me and something that I would really like to get more of in my collection. The quality of this item is shockingly high for something that's unofficial. Part of that has to do with the fact that it is using a real mold, and beyond that, yeah, the decals are really good. Like I said at the top of this review, this could pass for a completely legit item. And while I don't feel that way about every factory custom, and several of them to me look like pretty blatant bootlegs, there are a lot out there which are genuinely pretty solid items. Pretty happy to add this to my collection, and I'd like to get some more soon. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think about this item in the comments. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Bye now.